Hi, welcome to Left Foot Media. My name is Brendan Malone. Whenever I post a new piece of video commentary about Star Wars, particularly commentary that might present criticism of the new Disney Star Wars films, it doesn't take long for someone to appear in the comment section to either accuse me of being a fanboy or make a comment something along the lines of, you know what, you fanboys are everything that's wrong with the new Star Wars. You're ruining the new Disney Star Wars movies with your blind obsession and your hatred. You just need to stop it. You're just a bunch of children, a bunch of man babies. You just need to get over your butthurt and grow up. It's not 1970 anymore. Star Wars is awesome under Disney, and the sooner you realise it, the better. Now, the people who make these kind of comments, they make them without the slightest hint of irony, and they try and present themselves as if they are somehow a mature, nuanced, objective, uncompromised observer of the Star Wars films, who is presenting to us these views that are factually accurate about Star Wars because they are not like those awful, blind, obsessed fanboys who are just so devoted to Star Wars. But just stop and think about the craziness of this for just a second. You are on someone else's YouTube channel, either writing an impassioned defense of the new Star Wars films or writing a very lengthy defense of the new Star Wars films. These are not the actions of people who are unbiased, objective observers of Star Wars. These are the very actions of a fanboy. You see, I think this term fanboy is now being used as an excuse. It's a way of not actually having to respond to valid criticisms that are being made about the technical or artistic or storytelling aspects of Star Wars. Instead, you just call someone a fanboy and say, ha, see, they're just a fanboy. You don't have to listen to what they say. But the problem is this, I think the word is being misused because as I've always understood it, a fanboy is not someone who is actually that willing to criticize their favourite franchise, in this case, the Star Wars franchise. A fanboy is the person who is so committed and so devoted and obsessed with Star Wars that they are blind. They just won't hear criticism at all. Everything that comes out of the Star Wars franchise is pure artistic gold, weaved by geniuses. That's what a fanboy is, right? That's how they think about the film. Fanboys are not the people like me who are willing to actually make critical commentary about Star Wars. Fanboys are the people who watch something like The Last Jedi and they're just like, oh, it's so amazing. I gotta breathe. I can't believe it. Luke Skywalker, he was drinking the Booby Milk. We found out where the Booby Milk came from. I've been waiting for years to find that out. And it's just so, it's like symmetry. It's like poetry. You know, remember there was the coloured milk in A New Hope. His aunt and uncle, they had it on their farm, and now he's getting coloured milk from the boobies of a sea mammal. It was just, hold on a minute. The coloured milk, that came from sea mammals, but Luke grew up on a desert planet, so why are they getting coloured milk on a desert planet? Do they import that milk? Is all the milk coloured? Forget about it. It was so exciting. It was amazing. I can't believe Rian Johnson is a god among men. He has made the greatest version of Star Wars. He just subverted all our expectations. By the way, that term subverted all our expectations, or it subverted your expectations, or whatever variation people are using, to me that is just another cop-out phrase. You didn't like this film, and the reason you didn't like this film is because it subverted your expectations. And subverting expectations is this amazing, new, awesome thing to do that makes a film really good. Well, that depends. Because my expectation was that they were actually going to tell a good story and make a reasonably competent film. But they subverted my expectations and didn't do either of those two things. So yeah, I suppose you are right. They did subvert my expectations and I'm disappointed because I expected to be someone who goes along to the cinema and sees a good film, right? Is that too much to ask? To me, it's kind of like this. It's like, imagine you lost your old family for whatever reason. You've had a bit of a tough life. And the new Disney family has adopted you. And they're such nice, loving, welcoming people. And then it comes time for your birthday and you're so excited. Your new Disney family. You're about to get a birthday present and you haven't celebrated a birthday in years, right? Because your old family was so negligent, they never gave you any birthdays or any birthday presents for years. But Disney has just brought you a brand new birthday present. And so you hurriedly come downstairs on the morning of your birthday and you open up your birthday present and you look inside this massive box. This box is glittering before you even get to open it. It's huge and it's glittering and it's colorful and you think, man, this is going to be awesome. And you open it up and on the top layer you see some lovely candies and confectionery goodies and you can see there's some other nice treats inside the box waiting for you. And then you open the box fully and you look down and you suddenly realize that those goodies are actually embedded in a big steaming pile of hot horse turd. And so you sort of take a step back and you have another look and do a double take at everyone else around the table and you say, you know what, it's kind of lovely of you to sort of give me another birthday present. It's been a while since I've had one, but I kind of was hoping that my birthday present wouldn't be wrapped in steaming hot horse turd. I just, I don't know. I don't think that's too much to ask, is it? And then all of a sudden, these diehard defenders of Star Wars, the new Disney Star Wars movies, jump out from the shadows. What's wrong with you? Are you a racist? Are you a sexist? Are you a bigot who hates diversity? Just look at that box. It's full of a diverse array of candies from all over the world. There's treats and goodies and presents for you in that box that come from all over the planet. You hate diversity, don't you? I bet you want nice, white, vanilla wafers. That's all you wanted for your birthday present, wasn't it? And you wanted gingerbread men and nothing more. No other genders allowed. That's what you wanted, isn't it? What's wrong with you? No, that's not really the issue. I love diversity and I really appreciate the effort you've gone to here, and I love diverse content in my films and diverse array of actors and genders and everything else that's on display here. But you know what? I would really prefer it if those things weren't wrapped up in a big steaming pile of horse turd. That's the bit that I find really off-putting and distracting when I open up my big flash-looking birthday present box. Well, you know what the problem with you is, don't you? You are just used to the old way of doing birthdays. Your old family, they gave you different birthday presents that weren't wrapped in horse turd. But that's how Disney does birthdays. They take the present, they wrap it in a steaming horse turd, and then they give it to you in a box. And you know what the problem is? You just can't accept the new way of doing things. Your expectations have been subverted. I guess they kind of were, because I kind of expect that when you give me a birthday present, that it's not going to have horse turd in it. Well, you know what? You're flat out wrong. You know why you're wrong? Because we've made lots of money. Lots of other parents have bought these big flash present boxes that we're selling now, and they are giving them to their kids. Clearly, we can't be wrong because we've sold so many of these boxes, these birthday presents with turd inside them. Yeah, but you now own the brand birthday present, and everyone loves a birthday present because we all know how awesome birthdays and birthday presents are, and so we can't wait for the next birthday present. And no one realised before they got the box that they were going to be opening it up to discover that it had horse turd in it. They just paid their money thinking, I'm going to get an awesome birthday present. Well, you're just wrong. You know why you're wrong? Because 47% of people on Rotten Tomatoes love this film. And just because you're with the majority of people who didn't like this film, you're wrong. Are you saying that just because 47% of people liked a birthday present box with a turd in it, that I'm supposed to like the birthday present that's got turd in it? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Not everyone has to open the box and go, oh goody, a box with turd in it. Surely some people are going to open the box, and you shouldn't be surprised by this when they open the box and they go, yeah, I don't know if this is your best attempt at actually making and producing and giving someone a birthday present. Who cares? 91% of birthday present critics really loved it. If you look at Rotten Tomatoes, they really rate these birthday presents, and they think this latest birthday present that we've served up, we'll call it the last birthday present, they love it. They think it's awesome, 91% of them. Yeah, but have you ever stopped to think about the fact that maybe the 91% of critics who love your birthday presents and are saying sycophantic things about it are doing that because the fact that you are the biggest economic powerhouse in movie making right now, and their livelihood is actually dependent on not saying harsh or unkind things about your birthday presents, or if it's not that, their whole livelihood is so tied up with you and your studio, which is a huge powerhouse, lots of events and galas and free premieres and stuff like that, that they're a little bit compromised. Have you ever thought that that could possibly... No, I guess you're right. You're probably right. I should be really grateful when I open up my birthday present and discover that amongst the diverse array of goodies on offer, there's a big steaming pile of horse turd there for me to enjoy as well. And you're right, I'm wrong. I should never ever disagree. I should never say anything that's critical. I should just bow before your greatness. And I should acknowledge your wisdom in these matters and say, you know what, you're right. I'm wrong. How dare I think that I shouldn't like a box with turd in it? That's exactly what I should. You're right. Everyone should. Everyone here, we should all love a box of turd. Who doesn't love it? I'm committed. I'm sold. Right? You get the point, right? I'm being stupid, but you get the point. The point is that we need to stop with this stupid obsession with calling people fanboys just because they hold a view of the new Star Wars films that you disagree with. And like I said, I don't think it's a very accurate description either, because in actual fact, I think the fanboys are the people who are so blindly devoted to something that they won't hear any criticism. And it seems to me that those are the very people who are actually passionately and often at great lengths going out of their way to defend The Last Jedi and to claim that it is some sort of new artistic and sheer brilliant frontier that Star Wars has now crossed over into with this latest addition to the franchise. As per usual, I'd love to hear your thoughts though, so please let me know in the comments section below whether you agree or disagree. And if you like the content I'm creating and you'd like to see more of it, then please support me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. A huge thank you to all of the names who are currently appearing on screen who have donated to my Patreon this month. You guys are awesome, and you are helping a little boy to achieve his dreams. So hopefully the future will come, a bright future, where he doesn't have to open up his birthday present box and discover a steaming hot pile of turd. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Left Foot Media.